Are you looking to stay hydrated on your next ride? Well, stay tuned. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for stopping by. And today we're going to be talking about hydration packs. Is that still a thing? It used to be back in the day, everybody and their mother had one. I had my Camelback and I filled it with tools and a spare tire, or spare tube actually, and took it with me wherever I rode. Once I got back into BMX riding with my big ripper, I didn't really see the need for a hydration pack. I mean, my rides were, much shorter, but as I've gotten better and in more condition, I've been taking longer rides. And on my most recent ride that topped out at about 22 miles, about midway through, I was really, really thirsty. And normally I don't even take anything with me. I just have my Fox pack if I need one, or my fanny pack, and then we just ride. And when I come back, that's when I hydrate up. But on this particular ride, for whatever reason, halfway through, I was really in need of some water. And so we were passing by my school that I teach at, and even though we're on summer break, I know there are people on campus, and I know where the water faucets are. And so I told my friend, hey, we got to go make a stop. I need some water. I then made the mistake of drinking out of a water fountain that probably hasn't been used for a good 14 months or so, or at least not used regularly. And by the end of the day, I had the worst stomach ache ever. And I won't go into detail about how bad that was, but it was kind of a wake-up call to me to say that, hey, maybe I need to invest in a hydration pack again. And so I started looking for one, and the first place I went to was from DaKine. And if you know anything about backpacks and bags, this is a really popular company. They make all sorts of bags. I have actually a toiletry bag by them. I have another for pencils and supplies. I have backpacks, computer bags. I have a shoulder bag for my computer. And then I also have luggage. And so I went to them first and kind of found this one. This is the Session 8 liter. I didn't want anything that was too big or too small. I still wanted to be able to carry a few things. I mean, I'm not gonna go on epic rides in which I need to pack it with a ton of stuff. I still wanted it small. I still wanted it light. And so I settled on the 8 liter. And so today we're gonna take a look at it. So let's explore this bag a little bit further. Okay, so on the outset, you can see it's a nice bag. This one, I chose the one in black, but it also comes in a camo as well as a blue and a red. I like the black. I just felt it just matched with everything else. And right off the top, you can kind of see it has a couple of straps that you can strap, maybe like a jacket if you wanted to take something with you or something else. You can use the straps here. And then it has this front pocket that I would use for like my phone or my wallet or maybe my keys. And it has a little bit of I don't know if you can kind of see that little sticker there or imprint of a tire pump. You can put a handheld pump there. It fits that. But it's pretty good. Nice size pocket, and that's what I would use to store some of my things like my phone and my wallet or my keys. And then the next opening is up on the top. It's a fleece lined pocket, and you can put things like sunglasses. Maybe you make a pit stop somewhere and you want to take it off. You can put goggles in here, or maybe some sunglasses, or even a cell phone if you want to keep your cell phone from getting scratched. It's a nice small pocket. It doesn't go too deep, as you can kind of see, but it's a nice pocket to have right there on the top of the bag. And then of course you have the main compartment, which holds the hydration pack. This one is a 2 liter pack, and it fits right into this little pocket. And it has a little bit of like this kind of clip that kind of keeps the hydration pack from sinking down into the bag. And I found that it's a really great pack to have. It did take me some time to figure out how to open this thing. I actually had to go to the website of the company that makes the pack to figure out how does this open. I couldn't figure out. You have to slide this top piece off, and then it pops open, and that's how you can get access to the inside of the hydration pack, where you can wash it or hang it up. But it's seems to be a pretty good pack so far. I've only used it on one ride, but I like it. It's a pretty nice bag so far. It has a little handle up on the top, and if we turn the bag around, you can kind of see it has really thin shoulder straps. I wasn't used to this. I'm used to more of something that has a little more weight to it, that's more thick, like a backpack. But this is meant to just keep things light. You know, this is the part that's going to be on your shoulder. You want to keep it as light as possible, I guess, to kind of keep the sweat from building up. And then as you can kind of see, the back is kind of interesting. It has like this channel down the middle, and then it has breathable fabric here that has, it's almost like little ribs, and they're little, almost like pockets where air can go through. And my guess is that it's to, you know, try to keep that heat to dissipate off your back, so you're not left with a really sweaty back that usually happens all the time, you know, whenever you use a hydration pack like this. So this is pretty nice. When I did use it, I didn't feel it was uncomfortable. I felt it wasn't overly hot, and so I think that works. I'll have to use it a little bit more to see how it holds up in the long run, but that's what the back looks like. Okay, so to put it on, really simple, just like any other hydration pack. As you can see, fits pretty well. This is what it looks like on the back, right? I can kind of cinch it up if I want to, and it also has this sternum strap, and I want to point out something that's kind of cool that I didn't even notice it has. Okay, it has like 3 prongs. I don't know if you can see that, right? So when I was putting it in, I was like, this thing is really hard to put in. That thing is such a, why is it made like that? It's because this is a safety whistle. So let's say you crash and you're alone, or maybe your buddies are way ahead, they don't even know. You're on the ground, you can't really do much. Maybe, I don't know, it was a really bad crash. You can use this to whistle, as a safety whistle, and it's kind of just built into that, and you can actually reach it just like this. I had no idea that thing was even part of it until I was reading up on it. I just found that out today, and I've already used the pack. So that's kind of a cool thing to have. It does have one of those nozzles in which you bite. Works really well. Gets your water okay. Nice and cold. But the one thing that I've noticed with these hydration packs, you know, because they're plastic, that plastic taste still comes through. I don't know. How long does that take to get rid of? I was talking to my friend. He said his pack is fine. I ran several liters of water through the pack and just held the nozzle, squeezed it in my sink to try to, you know, get it to flow and maybe get rid of some of that taste, but it's still there. I don't know. Yeah, kind of tastes like, you know, when you're a kid and you grab the water hose and you drank out of the water hose, which nobody does anymore because of snails and diseases and stuff. But anyway, back in when we were kids, when we were thirsty, we just grab the hose and drink straight from it. And that it's kind of how it tastes. So I'm hoping that plastic taste kind of goes away the more I use it. But that is something that you're gonna have to get used to, at least in the beginning, and we'll see how long that lasts. But anyways, great looking pack. One thing that I didn't like about it, and this is the only thing, is that, okay, so it has this waist strap, which is a good thing, right? Having a waist strap to keep the backpack on you as you're riding, maybe you're doing some trails and you're, you know, hitting some jumps or whatever, it keeps it from flapping around on your back. But, okay, watch what happens if you just let it go. It just hangs, and I just hit my fan. It just hangs like this, okay? And the first time I used it, Actually, the only time I used it so far. I didn't even realize this, and this thing got hung up on my seat and it was hitting my wheels. Not a good thing, not a safe thing at all. And so I figured out a solution for that. And what that is I'm gonna use this to attach it to this part of the strap on the back. So we put that under there like that. And now it looks pretty good still, but it's up here and it stays out of the way. I don't have to worry about that thing dangling off the back of the seat or on my wheel, and it can kind of stay there. If I need it, I can grab it and use it. Unfortunately, there's no other way in this bag. There's no stash. You know, some backpacks with those straps have some sort of a channel inside here that you can kind of stash that waist strap in there. This one doesn't. It just pretty much just hangs, you know? So I don't know. That's what I figured out. That's the way that I'm gonna use it. And I think that's like the only drawback on this bag. It's a great looking bag. DaKine and their stuff, they just make some really fantastically built products. The zippers are usually very durable and they're easy to operate. The materials are made well, the stitching is made well. They just make some fantastic bags and I'm a fan. And so those are the first guys I went to, and that's why I picked up this one. This pack is about $90 on their website at DaKine.com, and you can check them out. And if you want some additional savings, usually when you hit up a website the first time, you'll get like a pop-up that says, hey, would subscribe to our newsletter and you'll get 15% off. That's how you can get this bag at a little cheaper rate. When I ordered this bag, it was free shipping to Hawaii, and I was like, right on, got the discount, got my bag. When I went back to look a second time, I put it in the cart, and now there's a $30 charge for shipping to Hawaii. So if you're from Hawaii, kind of like one of those things that sucks about living in Hawaii, you got to pay all this extra shipping. But if you're on the mainland, you can get free shipping. Anyway, that's the DaKine Session 8-liter hydration pack. Check it out. I have a link in the description below. I was not given this for free. I bought this with my own money, and these are my own thoughts. And maybe it helps. And if it does help you, if you've watched this far, please consider subscribing and hitting that like button. It does help so that more people get to see this video. All right. I think that's it. Until next time, take care of one another, be safe, and aloha.